First one, count it.
To the line for 2.
And he makes them both. To Paul George, deep right corner. Beverly, sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Leonard, oh, he's 3 for 3 to start this game from downtown.
Nothing the defense is doing is making him uncomfortable. As an offensive guy, I love starting the game, finding my rhythm.
Mike Conley, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
That boy's living his best life.
Utah ball. Turns and slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Here's Leonard for 2. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Mitchell with it up top. Trailing by 4. Conley, his first effort off the mark. And a putback slam.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Beverly into the front court. Leads a bucket. Leonard to Williams. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's Sefolosha with the rebound. Mitchell with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Davis. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Leonard had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Conley. Mitchell. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Mitchell with it up top. Down 2. For 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Double team. Here we go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. Jazz have the lead. One quarter down. Jay, is anyone gonna miss? Defense was not good in that first quarter.
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Leads just a point. And throws it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Nice pass to set things up. Cleans it up. Collects the rebound. Leonard to George. the rebound taken down by Mitchell. Mitchell with the basketball. Down a point. Fires the three. He was all over him. The follow won't go either. To Leonard. Slam dunk.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Short jumper won't go down. To Paul George. Here's a chance from long range. Not getting the bounce. To Conley. Mitchell, even to Zubats, snatching it out of the air. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 22, Tavo Sefolosha. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23.
The shot clock expires.
Violation for the Jazz.
Leonard. To Beverly. Fires the three. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Conley into the front court. 5-point game. Goes to the right side. To Conley. Mitchell. That won't go. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
The assist from number 13, Paul George.
Kawhi Leonard tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
A big finish at the rim. Jazz will take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
The Utah Jazz, number 23.
Utah's got it. Defense making the ball carrier work. Mitchell matched up with Paul George. Beverly into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Paul George to Williams. To Leonard. off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Beverly into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Rebounds pulled in by Gobert. Bad pass there. Clippers have it to George. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the
Leonard. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. They get it down to Mitchell. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
George to the basket, but it won't go. Mitchell with it up top. His guys can hold for the final shot. And the slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
That misses with a second to go. First half comes to an end. The Clippers are out in front. Through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Leonard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. And he hits the second. 3 for 3. Nice. Conley into the front court. The deficit is 6. Here comes the screen. To Gobert. Has a look. Mitchell shot, no good. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. For 3. Can't connect. It slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Paul George. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Los Angeles Clippers.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys down by 9. Mike Conley. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
This guy's tough. Patrick Beverley, hand in his face, still drills it.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Conley into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. And he throws it down. Rudy Gobert with the slam.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Conley into the front court. Trailing by 14. Mike Conley. He's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Gobert. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw.
Substitutions, Utah.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
I like that.
Leonard to Beverley. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Patrick Beverley plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Clippers have it. It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys trail by 13 to Gobert. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
13, Tony Bradley. Entering the game.
Now whistle and a timeout for Utah as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
For Utah.
Like a mad scientist, Quinn Snyder making some moves to his bench. Down low, it's Mitchell. Nice pass to get things going.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Beyond the arc for 3. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Here comes the screen. He's looking for that touch.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're gonna lower the chances of them making that shot.
George buries it. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Kawhi Leonard against the former Hoya. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. To Joe Ingles. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box and one, or maybe just double team him.
Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The assist from number 23, Louis Williams.
Three quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. This was a one-possession game at the break, but things went south from there.
But guess what, Ed? It's always a one-possession game. That's how you need to approach each possession in basketball. You can't score and then get back in the game 30 possessions later. You have to do it one possession at a time.
Leonard. Offensive rebound, working it outside. The drive, right to the basket, from the outside, and a putback slam.
Ooh, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Utah with the possession. Conley gets it in the right corner to Joe Ingles. Finish that. Leonard. Now that's a contest. Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his second.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions, Utah. Substitutions, LA.
To Joe Ingles. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. To George. From long range. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Joe Ingles. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Leonard. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Here comes the screen. Conley. Count it.
The assist from number 10, Mike Conley.
Leonard. Not that time. Mitchell with the basketball. Down a bundle. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Substitution being made in this one.
Team foul number 1. Into the game for the
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kawhi Leonard. And he hits.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
George, that's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Conley into the front court. His guys down big. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Leonard. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
For 3, off the mark. No good. It's Jazz ball. Mitchell, tough matchup against George. Well defended. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. And the rebound taken in by Utah. Mitchell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Takes it coast to coast. And the strong finish at the rim. He's been a one-man show. But, Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star. Their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
The hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
To Conley. Curling inside. Mike Conley. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Donovan Mitchell, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First one, counted.
Stepping in for the Jazz, number 2.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. George, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Jazz have the ball. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Short jumper won't go down. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.